What's up, guys? Do me a favor and hit that like, subscribe. I sure appreciate it. So, I made a video last night during halftime of the Georgia UAB game. Now, okay, I probably reacted some. Georgia was up 28-14 at halftime. My thing is, the game ended up ending Georgia 49, UAB 21. Georgia still has a lot of work to do offensively and defensively. Disagree with me or disagree with me, feel free to leave comments down below. Let me know what you thought about the game. We wanted Georgia, just like the South Carolina game, they came out slow the first half. Didn't take them until second half to get things going. So, everybody wanted to see Georgia start off at a faster pace. They come out first quarter, they're doing good. They started out fast, they drove downfield. But to me, you're still not starting off fast. Where is the identity on offense? And I'm not blaming all this on Carson Beck. I'm still hearing bench Carson Beck, put Carson Beck on the bench. We need Gunnar Stockton or Brock Vandagriff. You telling me Gunnar Stockton is a quarterback? Look what he did when he got in the game. He throws the interception. Okay, granted, Carson Beck threw behind a receiver. Carson Beck overthrew receivers, which I don't blame that on Carson Beck. I blame that on the receivers. The ball was right there for them to catch it, and they dropped it. Arian Smith should have caught that deep ball down the middle of the field, past the defender. The defender was about 5 yards away from him. The ball hits him in his fingertips, and he drops it. Now, to me, it looked like Arian Smith slowed down. Instead of keeping running, instead of continuing running to get underneath the ball, it looked like to me he slowed down a little. Our receivers have to do a better job of catching the ball. I'm proud of the way Carson Beck is playing. He might not be as mobile as any other quarterback out there, but he is accurate with the football. He can sling the football. Red zone, the red zone offense did tremendously. 6 for 6 in the red zone. I was watching a video last night, and they was talking about, Lord, let's not get in the end zone. Let's not get to the 20-yard line, because if we get to the 20-yard line, we're not going to score. We need to be further back in order to score. 6 for 6 in the red zone. Touchdowns. No field goals. Defensively, no communication whatsoever. The defense looked, and I'm not talking about the defensive line. The cornerbacks and safeties looked lost. Now, I don't know if that's because UAB was trying to run a fast-paced offense at times. But the cornerbacks and the safeties looked lost, like they didn't know where to line up. And at one time, I seen Kirby Smart talk to his defensive back coach. Georgia takes on Auburn, the Auburn Tigers, next week. You cannot continue to play the way you've been playing. Kirby Smart and this coaching staff has to get this team together, all on the same page, where they executing at a higher level. And I guess this is the Georgia way, the Georgia football way. Kirby Smart and this coaching staff isn't playing like a back-to-back national championship team. That could be why a lot of Georgia fans are upset, because they expect higher expectations from Kirby Smart and his staff. You win back-to-back national championships, and you have your team coming out and starting slow right out the gate. Your players look lost. Offensive line can't block. We don't have a running back that can gain 30, 40 yards on one carry. Our offensive line looks like to me that they can't get up to the second level blocking. There's no excuse for your offensive line not to be able to block an defensive line that you're bigger than, you're more physical than, you got more physicality. There is no excuse for that. I blame that on Stacy Searles, the offensive line coach. This offensive line, and I'm not making excuses because I know we've lost players on the defensive side of the ball from last year and offensive side of the ball from last year. But there is no excuse for your offensive line not to be able to get to the second level blocking. The defense looks different from last year. The offense looks different from last year. I talked to somebody last night. They asked me, "Are you happy with the outcome?" We won 49-21, but no, I wasn't happy because the way we played. Some plays Mike Bobo called did not make no sense to me. Our running backs have to improve. Dejon Edwards is a bright spot at running back. Andrew Paul, disappointing. He cannot run the ball. Andrew Paul, I don't know why they have him at running back. They need to try him out at linebacker. Cash Jones, the white boy running back, walk on. He is too small to be trying to run up the middle on a defense. Why don't Kirby Smart and Mike Bobo put him in as a slot receiver instead of a running back? So yeah, like I said at the beginning, maybe I overreacted some, but there was still disappointment in this game. Kirby Smart and this coaching staff needs to go back to the drawing board, and they better start figuring some things out, because you have Auburn next week and you are going to start getting into SEC play. Receivers need to get right. Start learning how to catch the ball. The bright spot on the offensive side of the ball, I can name 2 players that was the bright spot of the offense. Carson Beck and Brock Bowers. Mike Bobo needs to learn how to get different players involved in the game. Teams are going to start focusing on Brock Bowers to shut him down because they know he is the main weapon on offense. Don't understand why people still against Carson Beck. Oh, it is mind-boggling to me. Why people still want Carson Beck benched. What? He had 300-something yards passing for 2 touchdowns, but he's not good. Gunnar Stockton needs to be in there, or Brock Vandergrift. And what did either one of them do when they got in the game? We, yes, we as in Georgia, cannot be a second half team. We have to be a first half team and a second half team. Georgia should be able to dominate teams like UAB, Ball State. Should have been able to dominate South Carolina. Instead of coming out starting slow and not doing something until second half. Y'all do me a favor. Leave me some comments down below. Let me know what you think. And hit that like and subscribe. I sure appreciate it. Thank you for watching the video, and like always, win, lose, or tie, I'm a dog fan till the day I die. Go Dogs.